If you're moving to Tampa, here are 5 things that you need to know to save you thousands of dollars and a whole lot of headaches. Hi everyone, I'm Madelyn Donlin, your Tampa realtor, and here are the things that I wish every buyer knew before they started even looking at homes in the Tampa Bay region. Let's get started. Up first, we have flood zones and insurance costs. This can catch so many buyers off guard here in Tampa. Tampa is beautiful, and that's largely because of all of the water that surrounds it. But with water comes flood zones. That means that flood insurance is a real consideration that you need to keep in mind because it's not always cheap. And sometimes your lender might require you to get flood insurance even if you're not in the highest risk flood zone areas. So here's what you need to know. You should always be checking the FEMA flood maps for any property that you're considering purchasing. You might even want to check an elevation map to see just how many feet above sea level the property that you're interested in is. If you find that the property that you're looking at is in flood zone A, that's going to indicate that flood insurance would be a requirement for any mortgage that you're getting on the house. Now, flood insurance can add anywhere from $500 to over $3,000 to your yearly housing costs. It's a very important consideration to keep in mind when you're looking at homes to buy here in Tampa. Next up, we have homeowners insurance. Here in Florida, we have some of the most expensive insurance costs out of anywhere in the country. And unfortunately, it has gotten worse in recent years. Don't be surprised when you're shopping for homes and you get an insurance quote that's upwards of $3,000, $4,000, or even over $6,000 for a typical home. Here's my advice. You should always be getting in touch with an insurance agent early and often for any property that you're considering, because that can really add up on your monthly payment or your savings throughout the year. Now, the good news is during your home search, you can look at homes that have different qualities about them that may qualify you for a discount. Ask about a wind mitigation inspection. If the home has something like hurricane shutters, or maybe it has impact windows, these may qualify you to get a discount on your new home's insurance. Third on our list is property taxes. The city of Tampa is located in Hillsborough County. And in Hillsborough County, we generally see property taxes at about 1 to 1.2% of the home's assessed value. Now, the great thing about Florida is that there's no employment tax here, but we do see that that's offset with a little bit of higher property taxes than you may be used to in other areas of the country. Another thing to really consider when you're looking at the past year's taxes for a home that you're interested in is to double check to see if this is a homesteaded property. In Florida, if your home is designated as a homestead, the homeowner will receive an exemption on their tax bill, and there's also a limit on how much their taxes can increase per year. The kicker is when the home sells, the property is then reassessed back to market value. So the new owner is going to see a higher tax bill than what the previous homeowner was paying. Your real estate agent should be able to help you with understanding what that means for the property that you're interested in purchasing. Make sure that you ask about this before you put an offer in on the home. Number 4 is HOAs, or homeowners associations. There are a lot of communities here in Tampa that have HOAs, especially where you might find a condo or a townhome or a newer development. Now, an HOA isn't necessarily bad. Some HOAs offer coverage for things such as lawn care or building maintenance, or sometimes even insurance. It's really critical that you as the buyer are reading through all of the HOA rules before you buy the home. For example, an HOA may have breed restrictions or pet restrictions in general, or they may not allow you to rent out the home in the future if that's something you're interested in doing. You want to know about all of these restrictions before buying, and your realtor can help you with finding out this information. Another thing to look out for with HOAs is their financial health. You want to make sure that they're fully funded or that they have a plan in place to get fully funded. What happens if a roof repair is needed and they don't have enough funds to do so? Well, they're going to assess that fee onto the members of the HOA. That means you. Make sure that you fully understand what it means to live in a community that has an HOA before you decide to buy there. Number 5 is hurricanes. Living in Tampa means that you need to be prepared for hurricane season, which is from June to November every single year, and there are costs associated with that. You may want to consider adding hurricane shutters or impact windows into your home. These are both some pretty high ticket items, but the good news is they can lower your home insurance rates. So there you have it. Those are my 5 things that buyers should know before they're buying a home here in Tampa. If you're thinking about buying in Tampa and need someone in your corner that can help you through all of the ins and outs of these 5 things and more, let me know. You can click on the link in the description to schedule a meeting with me, or my contact information is right here on the screen. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you hit subscribe and give us a thumbs up, or maybe leave a comment below. I'm Madelyn Donlin, your Tampa Realtor. Thanks for watching.